Hi, I'm Marvin Madariaga, and I'm from Hawaii, Maui, Hawaii, and I moved I moved to San Diego about 5 years ago for college. I'll be fighting in Badbeat 7 in Commerce Casino on October 12th. I'll be fighting Max Ceniceros, so expect some fireworks, man. I'll be striking. It'll be at 135 this time. I fought at 145, but I can make 135 just because, you know, for my fights at 145, I've only cut like 3 pounds, 3 to 4 pounds, so it should be no problem for me. Getting this fight, my brother actually called me up out of the blue like 3 days ago, actually, 3 to 4 days ago, and he's like, oh, you gotta fight at a better promotion, you know, you're gonna be fighting out of LA, so it's a good move for me, you know, fighting out of I've been fighting out of San Diego this whole time, so I get to, you know, fight somewhere else and get a little bit more exposure, and I hope it goes well. You know, I've been fighting for Epic for a while, about 2 years, and I've been undefeated. And I fought towards a title fight, and you know, Epic had a great platform for amateurs, you know, getting that experience in and getting the nerves out of the way. So I'm ready to make that step into a bigger show, and I hope to make BAMMA my home. The transition to amateur to pro, like, it's not much different, but you get knees and elbows to the face. And like, for Muay Thai, like, I love knees. I love to lay some knees in somebody, and it's such a different experience. Like, mostly the amateur fights, I've been just worried about the takedown, you know? Because you can't equalize them with a knee to the face. I'll stop somebody quick, but you know, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's an advantage for me because I can knee and elbow and utilize my Muay Thai. The whole 3-5s, it's not going to be a problem because we've been training for 5-minute rounds. My entire camp, ever since I started a little over a year ago, we've been training for 5-minute rounds. So it shouldn't be that tough. I mean, a lot more conditioning, of course. A lot more conditioning, especially trying to get me down to a strong 135. The current places that I'm training at is my home, Art of 8 here, and also Team Blackhouse Nogueria out of Miramar. So I've been training with Mel. Mel pretty much oversees my whole training camp, and he's a guy I follow. Other than that, I go to Blackhouse a lot. I train with crew Alex Palma. He's a great Muay Thai coach. Who else? Adriano Camales for Jiu-Jitsu. I have a bunch of people, you know. It takes a village to train a fighter. So I train with a lot of different people, but mainly Mel, and Mel, Alex, my brother Lawrence, and you know, Jiu-Jitsu with just whoever's available at the gym, you know. But Mel's been doing a good job of bringing in really talented grapplers for me. Lawrence, my brother Lawrence, has been pretty much my dad most of my life because my mom and dad, they're divorced and stuff, and Lawrence took on that father figure for me. Of course, where there's that big age gap, you know, and he's always been disciplining me at a young age. So not until a couple years ago we've had that brother relationship, you know. I've always seen him as like my dad and just super intimidated by him. You know, whatever he says, I do. So a lot of my training camps is just like, do this, do that. I'm like, yes, yes. You know, I'd never argue with him because it's gonna be worse for me, you know, training. But yeah, me and my brother, we've been training I started with him when I moved out of San Diego in 2006. So I kind of used Muay Thai just to keep in shape, and then not until a year and a half ago, I actually started pursuing fighting and trying to compete. I just recently graduated out of Platt College, San Diego. And it's been tough, man. It's just trying to go to school, working full-time, and then being able to train, have energy to train. Now that I'm graduated, you know, I work as a graphic designer at Access Productions full-time, so work has taken that place of school, so my schedule's still full. I've been just work 9 to 5, train right after. You know, if I can wake up at like 5 in the morning, get some work in, that's usually my whole day is stacked, yeah. Working as a graphic designer, it's like 2 different sides of your brain you're using. You know, you got your design aspects, trying to make your dates, you know, trying to get everything in, get everything designed. and it's just like I'm pretty much a zombie at work, just going through the motions, and then once training comes in, it's just like boom, that switch turns on, kill mode. You know, you got to get that training in, train hard, and by the time it's like 9 o'clock runs by, man, I'm just drained. You know, I have to sleep and do it all over again, back to work. And I've done it originally just to stay in shape. In high school, I did wrestling, but I never took it that seriously. You know, I just I did it because it kept me in shape, and it was something fun. And Lawrence has just held paths for me in Muay Thai, and it kind of sparked my interest in fighting. Just being able to, it's something that you have complete control of. It's the same thing as art, like painting and everything. It's your world. You have complete control of it. Same thing with fighting. I take the same mentality that I do with art, and fighting it's my own world. You know, I have control over it, and it's relief for me. I find it really soothing. I'm excited to fight out of LA. You know, I've been fighting out of San Diego this whole time, and like I love it out here. You got a great fan base. Everybody out here is really supportive, but it'd be cool to fight someplace else, you know? I mean, it's a couple hours away from San Diego, but it's a different vibe in LA. I like it there a lot. But you know, my last fight at XFS, it was pretty different, you know, from Epic and the experience that I've had fighting other places. But it was still pretty fun. It was a fun venue. I had a tough fighter, Squire, man. He would not go down. I gave him everything I could, you know, and he was a tough fighter. But it was on, I think it was in Escondido, out of, you know, it was in an open area. I've never fought in an open area, in an open field, you know. But it'd be cool to fight in a casino. Usually I fight out of the Marriott, or a 4-point Sheraton, actually, 4-point Sheraton for Epic. So it'd be cool for a different environment, fighting out of LA and fighting for BAMMA. I always go out swinging, so, you know, anytime I can lay some punches, knees, elbows, whatever, I'm trying to show my whole game. You know, I'm not just a striker. I've wrestled in high school. I just choose not to go to the ground, you know. I like to go be standing up, you know, and if he's a stand-up fighter, it's great for me, you know. I get to showcase my stand-up skills. If he wants to take me down, I'm comfortable there. But look for me trying to get up, and I'm gonna be swinging, man. So, you know, if he likes to bang, I like to bang also. So, you know, I just want to see how it goes. You know, in 5 minutes, I mean, I got the gas for it. And yeah, I thank Art of 8 and Team Blackhouse Nogueria for getting me from a little bit over a year, from amateur to pro. You know, I'm here now, so I thank them so much, getting me to this point. I'd like to thank 858 Fight Shop, man, Johnny Hogan out of 858 Fight Shop, the league chiropractor, Todd Pluchuk, man, they've been helping me out with my fights, and they've always believed in me, so I thank them. Come check me out at Badbeat MMA Commerce Casino on October 12th. I am Marvin Madariaga, and I'm a Badbeat fighter.